Here's your daily dose of fitness, food, and fun. Angelica's Daily Surprise starts now.
Eyeball gone. Next scene, I'm in an eye patch.
Right hand grip. Okay.
Welcome to my apartment. Today on Angelica's Daily Surprise, I am here with Shifu Dao, who is going to graciously teach me how to use a staff, not like this or like this. Although I'm sure it's perfectly acceptable in a panic situation. Shifu Dao, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me here today.
So what am I doing with this stick?
Okay, well, first thing you're going to learn how to do is defense.
Yes.
All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so protect yourself. Try not to get hit. All right? Oh. Come on, keep going. Don't stop.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right, maybe that was a little too much. Okay. Let's start a little bit slower now.
That was fun, though. Okay. So I already got my ass beat. Okay. All right, let's start slow.
Okay, so first thing you should know, the art of stick fighting,
Yes.
as it's called, in Shaolin, is quite famous throughout the world. And it's because they've had 1,500 years to think about how to use this as a weapon to defend oneself. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you some instruction on how to do some strength training, get a little bit more familiar with the staff. We do a series of exercises, one of which is staff twirling. You're going to learn how to do a front twirl.
Okay.
And then you're going to also learn how to do a back twirl. Okay, so once you have that, then I'm going to show you the basic defense.
Right, because this clearly was not cutting it.
Okay, and you'll be surprised that you can actually block
I love
a lot
surprises.
of my attacks. So we'll see. Let's see if you can do it.
Okay, teach me the ways.
All right, so first thing you want to do is put your left foot forward.
All right.
So I'm going to teach you level 1.
All right.
So it's a little bit easier. You put both hands palm facing down.
Palm facing
Okay,
down.
it's called yin shou, all right?
Yin
So
shou.
what you're going to do is put one hand underneath your armpit.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see how the staff is facing up. Now you're going to turn your hip and bring the staff down here like this.
Okay.
To your left, and then try to keep it tight, and then unwind like this. All right, so you come down here on your left side, unwind the staff.
Oh, unwind that way.
Until your right hand is underneath your armpit.
Yes.
Very good. All right, and then you can do the same thing to the right.
Yes.
Unwind.
That side's much easier.
And then to left. Keep on the left side the whole time.
Okay. Oh.
Very good. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
All right. So this is the trickiest part. So I call it level 1 because it gets you into the feeling of how the staff is rotating.
Yeah, it almost feels like canoeing for a brief moment.
So remember, keep going. Keep going. Okay. On that side. Yeah, keep rotating.
Yes.
Okay. Now you'll be able to do it correctly. Keep going. Yeah.
This way?
Yep, that's right.
That way?
Keep going. Yes, you got it. Okay, good.
No, I want to switch too early.
You want to canoe, but this is not canoeing.
No, it's not.
Okay, so every time you make a mistake, you get hit now.
What?
Yeah, this is fear tactic.
This isn't ballet class.
Okay.
Okay.
So don't make a mistake now. You keep it on the correct side.
This is not the Master Dao that I knew.
Well, this is the Master Dao of
This
now.
is not Tai Chi Dao. Okay. Can I just see it one more time?
She's nervous now. Okay, so on the right side, you twirl. On the left side, you twirl. Keep on left. On the right. So just think left and right. Left and right. Very good.
Left. And
Okay,
right.
so no punishment needed. You clearly got it now. Congrats.
Oh. Mwah. Yikes. Preferably no sound effects. Can people do this with like a broomstick at home?
Yes, you absolutely can.
If you don't have your own.
What's so great about staff training in Shaolin is that it's considered the king of all the weapons. because essentially every other weapon, especially pole arms, spears, something called the guandao, the tridents, all these pole arm weapons, the basis for all that, or the foundation for all that, is the staff.
Right.
Right? So because you can stab with the staff, you can attack.
Yeah.
So it's already incorporated. Even all the defense that you're about to learn is all incorporated into the staff. But the strength training and the wrist training, flexibility, is also the groundwork for hand weapons like swords, for example. So that's why it's so important. We always start off doing this. We'll do it for a good 3 months to get to a reasonable level of strength.
Yeah.
Before we start even learning how to do something called a form, basically a series of self-defense movements put together. So you can actually learn how to defend even more and attack even more. But I'll definitely show you the basics of it today.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, do you want to try level 2? You think you're ready for that?
Yes, let's do level 2.
So in level 2, all right, so because both hands are facing down here on the right side, in level 2, what you want to do is bring the left hand around underneath and slide it together. And now you're going to twirl the staff forward using your wrist.
Okay.
And then at the right time, turn your hip and then bring it to the right side. And here, your left hand opens up and returns to original position. So armpit.
Armpit.
Down. You can open up the left hand here. All right. Twirl on left side and bring the left hand palm facing up to the right hand.
Okay.
Twirl it forward. Right. And continue here. Shoulder width apart on the right side.
This is the moment where I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah. Turn, hips to left.
That. It's like crossing the opposition in the body here. That?
You're doing great, by the way. Yes.
Oh, you're just being nice. And then?
Down. So, turn.
Down.
Turn. Yeah. Nice, remember. Keep on that side. Keep going. That's it.
So, what?
Yeah.
I feel out of it.
So just remember when you're coming from the left to the right, it should go underneath your armpit here, like this.
Armpit. Yes.
Right. So another way to think about it is when you're twirling down on the right side, you're striking with the butt end of the staff.
Right.
And then when you come around here, now you're striking with the top end of the staff.
Ah, okay.
Right? So keep the left hand always on top.
Yes.
The right hand is always solid, so you don't let go by
Does
accident.
your right hand ever move at all?
No. In fact,
That's helpful.
I can do it one hand.
Whoa!
Right? Because it's really just one hand.
I'm surprised you didn't break a lamp or anything. You have such great spatial awareness.
And
I'm gonna hit something.
yeah. Well, you know, that's actually typical when you're starting to do staff training.
Yeah.
And you get a little bit confident that you'll hit yourself. So expect that.
Yeah.
All right. It's a good thing because there's one way of learning. All right. It's better than me hitting you. You hit yourself.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. No way to learn than inflicting pain upon yourself. Okay.
All right, so let's try this again. Striking down the butt end. Turn. Hands here. And just twirl the wrist and strike down the front. Very good. And to the side. Now reset. Striking down the butt end. Turn. Striking down with the top end. Right? And keep it going. Good.
Oh, I did it, and I learned. I learned from it.
That is the way.
That was my shin, eh? What a crack off of that, huh?
So you'll notice it's actually really strong, right? Like this, it hurts, even when you're twirling it pretty slow.
Yeah.
So it's because this material is called white waxwood.
Okay.
It was grown around the Shaolin area, and Shaolin means basically means young forest. So no longer young forest, but 1,500 years ago, it was a young forest, and a lot of these kind of trees grew. So they harvested it for the purpose of staff training.
Wow, that's very cool.
What makes it so unique is that it has a little bit of essentially like plastic or wax material inside it.
Oh.
So it becomes bendable without breaking.
Yeah. No, because I noticed you bending it before, and I'm like, is that gonna snap?
No.
Or
Well, I mean, it could snap if you really, really wanted to.
Yeah, you
it could
could.
snap.
Yeah.
But for the most part, even if I'll just show you, don't be too scared now, okay? There's something called a staff twirl. So if I go, hi,
Woo!
see, it didn't break.
No.
But there's a whip, all right? So because it's soft, like if I, for example, you see how the staff
Yeah.
twirled?
Oh God.
All right? When you can do that, there's a whipping power. All the energy goes to the tip.
Okay.
And if you make contact, then it'll do a lot of damage. Like the output of the energy is really high. But if you
Yeah.
go like this and it doesn't wobble,
Yeah.
it means that energy is stuck around here.
Right.
Or you're not effectively producing enough power.
Of course.
So here, all right. So it'll come. All right, in time.
Oh, okay. I'm not used to this kind of movement. Am I holding it correctly?
Yes.
So it has to be
So basically what you try to do is you keep it in thirds,
pretty even.
right? Pretty even. This is the best way to train at first because it gives you that kind of consistency
Right.
and then the feel for the staff.
Yeah.
A lot of it is, sometimes you'll hear people say, all right, the weapon is like an extension of your arm. They're not actually wrong. I do think of it in that way.
No, there's so
Right.
many similarities between this and dancing, right? It's
Yes.
you have to feel like your arms, there's an extension beyond that with every movement.
Okay.
So that you're not just dancing, it's there's dynamics. And with this, the stick is kind of the extension of your arms.
I've learned
I was
something
hoping
too
that
now.
was my beautiful speech. Nah.
So the only difference is that in Kung Fu it's about power and learning how
Right.
to optimize your power
Right.
for effective self-defense. And that's the
Nice.
difference. So even though, I'm just relaxed, but you can see I can put the power into my
Yes.
staff to make it
You're
wobble.
channeling it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's an art in itself, but it takes time and experience to get there. But you're doing great so far.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna learn the back twirl now. All right.
Back twirl.
So in the back twirl, your left hand goes on top.
Okay.
All right, put your left foot forward. And essentially, you just think about your right hand, it's drawing a circle. Your left hand is just there to support it. The right hand is drawing a circle around and behind, down and back up to your left, around and down,
Oh,
and up, and to the right, up
this one.
and left. Okay, so
like
what you're
this
doing
one.
amazing right now is that your hips are turning very well with the staff. Right?
Whoops.
So maybe you're actually a natural at this. All right, so you just keep going. All right, and then you go a little bit faster, a little bit faster. All right, so just remember the left hand is relaxed. the
Yeah,
right
it
hand
seems
pulls.
like it's loose.
So and you
Wow.
can learn how to whip the staff around.
Yes. Okay. Can you get me started again? The
Yes.
starting is so hard.
All right, so put your
And
right
the
hand,
doing and then the finishing. But
right hand over here.
okay.
A little bit, the right hand, your right hand, yeah, up a little right there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so left hand's touching the right hand on top.
Okay.
All right, so twirling, leading with the right hand around and down and up, around and down and up, around and down and up. And just try to make these loops. When you're going slow, you make them as big as possible because it teaches you to use your hip, which is your part of your core, to pull the staff. All right, so if I were to show you this, my right hand, if I put no grip on it, and I
Right.
just go like this, just one hand, I can also do this.
Right.
Right? But of course, we want to use two hands so that we have a firmer grip on it. All right, so remember loop, circle, all the way around, above the head, behind your body, down to your hips, and back up. Behind you, down to your hips, and then back up. So just watch your right hand. See if you can make this loop so it doesn't end up being, this is all wrist. All right, we don't want wrist. We want to learn how to use the core. All right, learn the core. Nice, that's it. Now you're getting it. Okay, use more of your core. Relax the arms. Just make sure you have a firm right hand grip, so your staff doesn't start to fall.
Right.
You keep it there. It's firm.
So because I'm a belly dancer, we do stuff with a stick and we're trained to keep a very loose grip so that it can rotate. And it's so hard breaking out of that muscle memory to grip the staff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because of your background, but also many people come from different walks of life.
Yeah.
And so, but they learn how to use their body in one way, in a very
Yes.
specialized way. So in Shaolin, we have a pretty open philosophy. You should learn how to use your body in every single which way.
Yes.
So you can twirl it tight
Okay.
or relaxed.
Okay.
All right, but we want, when we're doing staff, proper habit is to be tight.
Okay.
So if you were to attack someone, it doesn't drop out of your hand.
Right.
All right, so you attack, boom, okay, it's gonna be solid.
Yeah.
All right, so you just think of it in that way. Plus, also, you don't want the staff to fly out and hit your cameraman.
No. I don't want to hurt Steven.
Okay, very good. So now you've got some more familiarity with the staff now,
Yeah.
feeling a little bit more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna teach you a secret stance.
Okay.
Now, there's 55 stances for staff.
55. Wow.
I'm gonna teach you one of the top, I would call it the top 3 stance.
Okay.
All right, so it looks like this. You bend your front knee, your back leg is straight.
Doesn't matter which leg I'm leading with.
Left leg first.
Left
Yeah,
leg.
Very good question. All right.
Okay.
Left leg. All right. So you hold it like this. One hand by your hip and waist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you notice the staff touches the hip waist, and the hand is also touching, but it's behind.
Right.
It's behind right there. All right.
Okay.
So look how much control I have. I can turn my body, and I can control the staff. All right.
Right.
So that's why it has to be here. If it was right here, look how it's very wobbly now.
Yeah.
All right. So
Because
here
there's nothing
it's
for it to
secure.
brace against.
That's
right?
it, exactly. All right, so this is called a high forward even stance. You keep your hand up here like this, and you keep the staff up, all right, so top of your head. All right. So in this, the reason why this is so good is it's good for attack, but also for defense. Okay, so I'm going to attack slowly, see if you can figure out how to defend against this, all right? Very good, yes. All right, let's try that again. All right. And I'm going to attack low, see if you can figure this one out. Okay, good. All right, so return back to the high forward even stance. I'll try it again, attacking low. Nice, that's it. You have good instincts. All right?
I took some fencing classes once.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna help you here now. All right?
Oh.
You got it, okay. All right, so I'm not gonna tell you where
Tricky.
I'm gonna attack now, all right?
Okay.
Oh.
Yikes, yeah. Would have been done for.
Good. Oh, yeah. That's me being nice now, all right?
Yeah, no, nice style. I like nice style, actually. Hey! Eyeball gone. Next scene, I'm in an eye patch. It's great.
Okay, so let's advance a little bit more.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack the other side now.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna switch my staff around and see if you can figure this one out. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, point it exactly it. Oh, it's so much easier, right?
Yes.
So as long as you reset to this position,
Reset.
it's easy. But if after you block, you leave it there,
No, then they can attack
now you've
you.
broken the stance.
Right.
And then suddenly you're open to attack.
Right.
All right, so as long as you maintain the stance, you're good. So let's try this again. All right, let's keep going. Pretty good.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Shifu Dao,
Yes.
for teaching me the basics of stick fighting.
Yes.
101?
That's the way to put it.
What is the proper name for it?
We call it, it's called cudgel officially.
Cudgel.
So Shaolin cudgel.
Cudgel.
Or stick fighting is both acceptable.
Cool.
So, very good. Just making sure you still remembered.
That's been Anjelica's Daily Surprise. See you next time. Bring your stick.